purpose of this screencast is to walk through setting up the BAII Texas Instruments calculator to calculate a future value with compound interest. So we borrow $3,000 at 5% compounded quarterly for 5 years. So remember, what happens is that at the end of each quarter, the interest which has been earned by that $3,000 is added to the principal. So the new principal then starts the second quarter. The interest is even more because it's a larger principal, and so it rolls along. And we need to find out how much I need to pay back at the end of 5 years. Now let's look at the keys. First of all, the PY and the CY is going to be here. Second PY CY, and so that's the number of payments in a year. Actually, what we're interested in is the compounding, because PY is payments, but we're actually compounding it. So if we set the PY to 4, because it's quarterly, 4 quarters in a year, enter, then you will find that the CY has changed automatically to 4, so there's nothing we need to do. Second quit, and we're back to 0. Now the calculator is set up. Now we need to put in the variables. $3,000 is the principal, so that's a present value. That's what you owe right now. Now the interest is 5%. We don't need, with this calculator, to write it in decimal, so we can just go 5 IY. Now the N is 20 because it's over 5 years, 4 times a year. So the total number of times that the money is rolled over is 20. 4 times a year for 5 years, so that's 20. So 20 N. It's all done. So now we go to compute, CPT, future value 3846112. Now we've got a negative sign here because this is an accounting calculator, and it looks at this as so it's double entry bookkeeping. We put in the present value of the 3,000 with a positive number, and so to balance the books we need to have a negative number in the future value. Let's do this again, and I'm going to make the present value negative. It's always a good thing to go to second clear TVM, which removes anything you don't need from the menu, from the memory of the calculator. So we've already set up the PY and the CY at 4, so we don't need to touch that anymore. Now we have a present value of $3,000, but I'm going to change the sign of that to make it negative, just to show you that the future value will come out positive. So that's a present value. 5 IY, and then 20 N. All set up, compute, future value. So you can see this is exactly the same as the other calculation we did, except now there's a positive number. It's a positive number. Thank you.